Hey everyone, it is now time for another Beer Money review. Now, before I start this review, I want to say that I have revamped the system a little bit from last time. Two ways that I've revamped grading, the first being that the yellow and amber tier apps now can have a plus or a minus next to it. The reason for this is because there are a ton of apps out there, especially in that yellow range, that I would definitely recommend for someone for short to medium term use, but giving them a green rating indicates that they have a really good reputation, and some of them are quite young. They might be high paying, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be around for the long haul, at least according to me. And to be honest, it does take a little while for that reputation to grow, that things remain steady or even getting better. There is a cycle that goes on with these beer money apps and high paying apps that I really do want to talk about here, that they tend to be more vulnerable, the higher paying ones, to using tactics to keep money in and keep you from cashing out. And eventually they do shut down a little bit faster than lower paying ones. So if I rated one of these green tier in the past, I feel like that indicates that it was recommended, and for a while I did that, but really that green was because they were high paying. I'm revamping that system starting next Beer Money reports, which I'm planning for mid-February. We'll see. Second, I am instead going to add a scale of 0 to $4 indicating the potential of pay of an app instead of having to use the color system, which is meant for reputation. And that is going to be solely based on what the average person could get compared to the average app. I am putting $2 as average, which for most apps should be around $15 to $20 a month, and then adjust accordingly. As I stated previously, high paying should not always equate to good. Now, if they remain that high paying for several years, even say 2 years, then of course it can get the pristine gold medal for the rest of existence, long as it continues to pay out that well. But having dabbled in these types of apps since 2012, usually, as they say, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. That being said, for today's review, by the absolute slimmest of margins, it is going to be on Benjamin. I know Neobucks was the original winner, but a few comments wanted Benjamin, so we're going to do that first. And then I will do Neobucks next, don't worry. So, Benjamin was created by Benjamin Capital Partners on January of 2023, so they've been around for a full calendar year at this point. They are a cashback app very similar to others that kind of throws everything at the wall and sees what sticks, like Bridge Money or Swagbucks. You do tasks like watch ads, play games, use your credit card, and so on, and you will get cash back for it. The first major feature I want to take a look at with every single app is how much they make for viewing ads, and with Benjamin it is 1 cent per video, and there is, at least at the moment, no limit, but one video that you can watch per day is the daily login that gives you 10 cents per day, and I actually have it right here. 10 actually. Most places usually give you a 1 or 2 cent login bonus, so these guys probably have the highest login bonus that I've seen in probably ever. Going to games, there are 2 ways to play games on Benjamin, and the first one is with the Game Arcade, and they use a service very similar to Playtime. I think it probably is Playtime. Getting this here. And yeah, basically, you know how Playtime works. You download a game, and then you get money based on how much playtime that you have. I'm going to show one of my examples here. I will show off Top Troops as an example. And you see you start off at 1 minute, then you go to 2 minutes, and then you just kind of, 14, 15, 16, and the objectives get higher and higher, although the pay does not. So I'm at here where if I play 62 minutes, I get 72 cents. 71, then 84 for 81, and so on. This is very similar to the Playtime model. Sometimes, though, as you can see with this weekend, they will have 2x weekends on holidays and select weekends, and when they put up an offer to get you to play a new game as well. Sometimes you can get a 2x offer every week if you manage to get a game downloaded every other week. However, I will say with the Game Arcade, while the amount you get starts high, which is what happened with me with Top Troops, they have been getting considerably lower over time. The second way to get games to play is achievement-based, and their offers for those are really high. And you can get there by going to this list of games here, they'll show like a couple games. You go to click to see all games, and you can come down here, and there's a whole list of different games that you can play, basically. I can see June's Journey, Number Match 10 Crush. There's a few here. Family Tree. Merge Bigger. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. And if you just click on one of them, oh, here's a nice big one for Mafia City. If you complete these objectives, you'll receive the money that's here at hand. And there's usually a time limit. That time limit is usually 30 days unless they actually show you the time limit here. So in this case, for example, if you want $35 to get five-star vigilantes within 21 days. Some of these higher paying ones, though, almost certainly require you to have to pay money in order to get them, however. And usually the payment is a lot higher than what you get in rewards. And for those that are wondering what the biggest offer is right now, it is Call of Dragons. And if you get, I believe, a reach power of 80 million within a 30-day period, it could be a 30-day period. I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to double check that. Okay, 18 days. I see it up there on top. You would get $1,225. Again, I don't know how much money you'd have to spend, though, to get that much. But, yeah, that shows you how high these rewards can get. You also receive cash back on every purchase of a minimum of 0.1%, and that is on all your cards. So credit cards, debit cards, the Benjamin One debit card, although the Benjamin One debit card will have an additional 1% cash back, but that's only if you have signed up for it or are able to sign up for it. This is not counting extra cash back you can get from the achievement program, however. They have 4 different levels based on how much money you've made in the app. There's the basic tier, which is no bonus. Silver, you get a 20% bonus. Gold, a 40% bonus. And platinum, a 60% bonus. And you can get to silver by earning $36 on the app. Gold, 86, and platinum, 150. And there doesn't seem to be any limits on where you get that money. Basically, you just got to get $150 anywhere in the app, and you get 60% cash back additional, which I believe is about 0.16% cash back, which, again, for, let's say, you're going out, you're paying things for like $100 at a time, that's like, 16 cents, which is not bad at all, especially compared to places like Pogo and Bridge Money. There is also Benjamin Travel. It's similar to travel services from other apps you've seen, including apps that have nothing to do with travel, like Atlas Travel. You book a hotel there, you get cash back based off what you get. However, I feel like their travel is very hit and miss, as in actually hit and miss. Like, if I try clicking on it, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get it or not. So I'm going to give it a try, check out hotels. All right, it's actually working this time. And then you can kind of enter a city or hotel name, like so. I'm going to put down, of course, I'm going to the Eclipse, so I'm going to say Dallas, Texas. Let's do Abril, Spanish. Let's just do that. Search for hotels. Yeah, there we go. So they'll show like the best ones that you can get the most cash back on. Like this one, you can get $288 cash back a night. $64.37 cash back a night, and the cash back does steeply go down in percentage depending on which hotel you decide to take. And I'm assuming this is very similar to Atlas Travel, where the very high-end hotels and the low-quality, low-end hotels are the ones that will get you cash back, whereas the value ones, the ones that are best for your value, will probably give you very little, if any, at all. You can also buy gift cards and get cash back on gift cards you buy, and they have a ton available. There are 4 that they will usually show, the 4 that they think you're most interested in here. But if you click to see more gift cards, it will take you to a browser and will show you all the different gift cards that they have. And there are over 300 available. Definitely useful if you plan on going out somewhere and you're not getting the best deal on a gift card elsewhere from, say, a digital coupon place or even from Sam's Club. You can also take surveys, although I will say this is probably the weakest of the ways to make money on this app. They have only one provider, and that is InBrain, but they do have an achievement system that allows you to receive additional better surveys. If I can find it here, that's my rewards. Here's my rank. And this shows you, like, the objectives that I need to get to the next level, which is Opinion Optimist, receive 20 cents, or unlock beta tester surveys worth up to 1,200 cents. That sounds kind of nice. That being said, though, this is probably the worst way to make money on this app out of everything, including the ads, just based on effort to dollar time on its own, again, in my opinion. Referring users, you don't get any money for the referrals until they make $6 on their own via all the stuff that we have talked about here. But when they do, both of you will receive a $6 bonus alongside the $6 that they've already earned. Now, same if you refer a retailer, except with a retailer, they have to pay out at least $100 in cash back, and then you and them will receive a $100 referral reward, though achieving that is likely going to be much tougher. As far as cash out is concerned, there were two ways to cash out. They have just recently added the RTP network payment, which is instant and same-day payout, but that is not available on weekends, and it is currently a weekend that I'm recording this. So I'll talk about the other two ways. You can cash out via a gift card or by ACH transfer to your checking account. Now, ACH does require a Know Your Client verification process, but I have not heard anyone needing it for a gift card. Again, put it in the comment section if you had to use Know Your Client verification to get a gift card. However, with gift cards, you can also get some bonus value. I am going to let this load. You can get a bonus value based on what you want to buy. So you can get like a 9% bonus from Buffalo Wild Wings. The only ones that won't give you a bonus are Amazon and Walmart. I'm trying to see if Sam's Club is also on the list. I don't see it, but the options are a little bit more limited than just buying the gift cards outright. Of course, if you're like me and you just want the cash, then ACH transfer is also your best bet. Regardless of if you use gift cards or cash out via ACH or even the instant transfer, the minimum threshold is $25, which is quite high, but slightly more forgivable for now, in my opinion, because of the high pay you get from cashback rewards. It's very similar to places like Top Cashback or elsewhere that require a $25 minimum threshold because they assume that you're going to be using their app for your everyday payments. So the pros to Benjamin is that pay is quite high for games, daily login bonuses, and if you manage to get enough of them, referral bonuses. There are also unlimited ads, and the Benjamin One debit card has potential to be a big help to those with little to no credit for earning cashback rewards. Cons to this, though, are surveys are not that great, and the cash out threshold at $25 is quite high, although somewhat understandable. Finally, they're also quite young. Final rating, however, because of their not having 2 years yet under the books, I cannot give it higher than Yellow Plus right now. I think by this time next year, though, if they're still around and there hasn't been any major cuts to earnings that are low effort, like video ads and everyday cashback, I would put them at Green then. Matter of fact, if they just did this for another 6 months, I would probably revise it to Green. For the money rating, I'm giving them $3 out of 4. I feel like making $30 to $50 a month is likely with this app without referrals. Maybe even more depending on what games you play. Any more than that, I doubt is very consistent. So that's the video. Did I miss anything? I have a feeling I did, so if I missed something, please comment below on it, and every 2 to 3 weeks, I will post another Beer Money review on Saturdays. Sometimes Sundays if I'm kind of busy with something else. Don't forget to subscribe to Beer Money Engine, and to check out other videos, take a look over here on the left, some daily logs. And I will see you all next time.